I'm Matt Hansen from Bay Brewery and Bistro, and today I'll be sharing with you a recipe for our very popular smoked salmon chowder, which incorporates our very own ESB. For this recipe, we'll need 1.5 cups of white wine, 1.5 cups of clam juice, 6 cups of heavy cream, 3.5 cups of diced potato, 3 cups of onions, 1.5 cups of smoked salmon, 1 cup of celery, 2.5 cups of carrot, 1/4 cup of garlic, 1.5 teaspoons of thyme, 1.5 cups of butter, a cup of flour, and 1/3 cup of Boundary Bay ESB. So the first thing we're going to do is get our wine and clam juice simmering, and then we'll add our vegetables to it and soften them up. Right now we're going to start melting our butter to make our roux to thicken the soup. And now that we've melted our butter for the roux, we're going to start adding our flour slowly. Want to mix it in really thoroughly, and we'll stop when the roux has the consistency of wet sand. Now that our wine and clam juice mixture is simmering, we're going to add the vegetables and just cook them until they're soft. And at this point we can also add our thyme. So at this point we're going to add about a cup of cream to our roux and mix that in until it's thick, and it's going to act as sort of a liaison into the soup so you don't get giant roux chunks in your soup. It smooths out into a kind of gravy consistency eventually. Now we're going to add the rest of our cream. And now we're going to add our roux and heat the soup up. Stir frequently and keep those bits of roux from hardening up. It's a good idea to add your roux a little bit at a time. That way you can make sure that you can whisk it and incorporate it evenly and it doesn't seize up on you and become little roux glaciers. After we've incorporated our roux, we're going to add our 1/3 cup of ESB. And continue to stir. Now that our soup is thickened and simmering, we're going to add our smoked salmon. And just let it simmer for about another 5 minutes or so. And be sure to add salt and pepper to taste. And you should be done. From our kitchen to your table. Cheers.